Patrick Mahomes does not miss much. He sees everything. The way a defensive back shifts his weight before the snap, the way a linebacker tips his coverage with a glance, the way a receiver runs his route just a fraction of a second too slow. He has built a Hall of Fame career on his ability to process information faster than anyone else on the field. And right now, all of that focus is directed at one person, Rashee Rice. The quarterback has been watching his young receiver closely, not with judgment, but with curiosity. He wants to see how Rice responds to everything that has happened, the legal troubles, the suspension, the public humiliation, the questions about whether he will ever be the same player. Mahomes has been through his own adversity, his own moments of doubt, his own battles with the weight of expectation. He knows what it looks like when someone is ready to rise or ready to fall, and he is waiting to see which version of Rashee Rice shows up. The connection between a quarterback and his receivers is built on trust. Trust that the receiver will be in the right place at the right time. Trust that he will make the catch when it matters most. Trust that he will not let the moment overwhelm him. That trust has to be earned. It cannot be given freely. And right now, Rice is in the process of earning it back. Mahomes has been public in his support. He stood at that podium and defended Rice when the media was circling. He called him family. He talked about redemption and second chances. But those words came with a silent condition. Prove me right. Show me that my faith in you was justified. That is the unspoken agreement between a leader and the people he leads. Support is unconditional, but trust is not. The Chiefs' offense needs Rice. The wide receiver room is thin. The veteran options are aging. The young players are unproven. Rice has the talent to be the difference between a good offense and a great one, but talent alone is not enough. He has to show that he can handle the pressure, that he can be relied upon, that he will not let the team down again. Mahomes is watching, not with suspicion, but with hope. He wants Rice to succeed. The team needs him to succeed. The dynasty depends on it, and the quarterback's eyes will not look away until he sees what he needs to see. Rashee Rice has been given something that many people never get, a second chance. The legal system has processed his case. The NFL has issued its punishment. The public has rendered its judgment. And now, Rice has the opportunity to write the next chapter of his story. The question is whether he will seize it or squander it. The weight of a second chance is heavy. It carries expectations that a first chance does not. People are watching more closely. The margin for error is smaller. Every mistake is magnified. Every success is scrutinized. Rice is not just playing for his career anymore. He is playing for his reputation, for his legacy, for the respect of the people who believed in him when it would have been easier to walk away. The pressure is immense. But pressure can be a gift. It forces you to focus. It clarifies what matters. It reveals who you really are when everything is on the line. Rice has a choice to make. He can let the pressure crush him, or he can let it forge him into something stronger. The reports from the Chiefs' training facility are encouraging. Rice has been showing up early and staying late. He has been working with the quarterbacks on timing and chemistry. He has been studying film with an intensity that was not always there before. The talent has always been present. The question was whether the work ethic would match it. So far, the answer is yes. But the real test will come when the games start, when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest, when the defense is pressing and the crowd is roaring. That is when Rice will prove whether he has truly changed, whether he has learned from his mistakes, whether he is ready to be the player that the Chiefs need him to be. Mahomes is watching. The quarterback has seen talented receivers come and go. He has seen players with all the ability in the world fail because they could not handle the mental demands of the position. He has seen others with less talent succeed because they were willing to do whatever it took. Rice has the talent. Now he has to show that he has the mindset. The second chance is a gift, but it is also a test, and Rashee Rice is about to find out if he is ready to pass it. The 2025 season exposed every weakness in the Chiefs' offense. The offensive line was a disaster. The play calling was stale. The receivers could not get open. And the quarterback, Even a quarterback as talented as Patrick Mahomes could not overcome all of those problems at once. The result was a losing record, a torn ACL, and the end of a dynasty that had felt invincible. One of the biggest problems was the lack of a reliable second option in the passing game. Travis Kelce is still elite, but he is not getting younger. The defensive schemes have adjusted to take him away. The other receivers were either too inexperienced or too inconsistent to fill the void. The offense became predictable, and predictable offenses lose games. Rashee Rice was supposed to be the answer. Before the suspension, before the legal troubles, he was showing flashes of greatness. The speed, the route running, the ability to make contested catches in traffic. He had the potential to be the kind of receiver who changes the way defenses have to play, but that potential was never fully realized. Now, Rice has a chance to be what the Chiefs need him to be, a legitimate number 2 option behind Kelce, a deep threat who forces safeties to respect the vertical game, a reliable target who can move the chains on third down. The Chiefs' offense has been missing that element for years, and Rice is the player who can provide it. Mahomes is watching. The quarterback knows that the success of the offense depends on many factors, but he also knows that Rice is the variable with the most upside, the player who can change everything. The question is whether Rice will rise to the occasion or shrink from it.
Football is a physical game, but the mental aspect is what separates the great players from the good ones. The ability to process information quickly, the discipline to stay focused when everything is chaos, the resilience to bounce back from failure. These are the qualities that define champions, and they are the qualities that Rashee Rice must develop if he wants to be great. The legal troubles and suspension were a wake-up call. They forced Rice to confront the consequences of his decisions. They reminded him that his actions off the field matter just as much as his actions on it. That lesson is painful, but it can be transformative. Mahomes understands this better than most. He has been the face of the league since he was 23 years old. He has dealt with pressure that would crush most people. He has learned to block out the noise and focus on what matters. He has developed the mental toughness that allows him to perform at the highest level in the biggest moments. And he is watching to see if Rice can develop that same toughness. The signs are encouraging. Rice has been working with a sports psychologist. He has been meditating. He has been journaling. He has been doing all of the things that athletes do when they want to strengthen their mental game. But the real test will come in games, when the pressure is on and everything is at stake. That is when Rice will prove whether he is truly changed. Mahomes is watching. The quarterback knows that the mental game is what separates the greats from the goods. He has seen talented players fail because they could not handle the pressure. He has seen less talented players succeed because they were mentally tougher. He wants Rice to be in the second category, and he is watching closely to see if that is possible. The upcoming season will be a test of Rice's mental strength. The media will be watching, the fans will be watching, the critics will be waiting for him to fail. He will have to block out all of that noise and focus on what he can control, his preparation, his effort, his attitude. If he can do that, he'll be fine. If he cannot, the second chance will be wasted. Mahomes is watching, and he is hoping that Rice passes the test.
Rashee Rice is about to make a move. Not a move on the field, though that will come eventually. A move in his career. A decision that will determine whether he becomes a footnote in NFL history or a main character in one of the greatest stories ever told. The decision is simple but profound. Will he embrace the grind or resist it? Will he put in the work that greatness demands or settle for being good enough? Will he rise to the occasion or let the moment consume him? Those are the questions that Rice must answer, and his answers will determine his future. The Chiefs are giving him every opportunity to succeed. The coaching staff is supportive, the quarterback is supportive, the organization is supportive. But all of that support means nothing if Rice does not do his part. He has to show up every day and prove that he deserves the trust that has been placed in him. Mahomes is watching. The quarterback has seen players with more talent than Rice fail because they lacked the work ethic. He has seen players with less talent succeed because they refuse to be outworked. He knows that talent is only part of the equation. The rest is effort, and he is waiting to see if Rice is willing to put in the effort. The move that could change everything is not a single play or a single game. It is a commitment to be the best version of himself, a commitment to learn from his mistakes, a commitment to be a reliable teammate and a positive influence in the locker room. That commitment, if made and kept, could transform the Chiefs' offense and the entire trajectory of the franchise. Mahomes is watching. He has already done his part. He has spoken out. He has shown support. He has given Rice the opportunity to prove himself. Now it is up to Rice. The next move is his, and it could change everything. Do you believe Rashee Rice can turn his career around and become the player the Chiefs need him to be? Or is the damage already done? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of every developing Chiefs story before it breaks, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because Patrick Mahomes is watching, and what happens next could change everything.